Good evening, students. We will be starting with lecture of Mercantile Law. This is paper number 2. It is paper number 2, and this paper carries 60 marks. The question paper will be descriptive. So you will have to write down the answers as you are writing down in 11th and 12th standard. Let us first start with the concept of what is law. Or let me first tell you types of law. There are, if you categorize it practically, there are two types of law. One is criminal, one is civil, which is also termed as the mercantile. And we are going to learn this law, mercantile law. Now, what are criminal law? Criminal law are Indian Penal Code. If Mr. X murders Mr. Y, how much jail he will be getting, whether he will be hanged to death or not, this all will be decided by this particular law. All right. Any crime is, and the law created for that crime is the criminal law. What are mercantile or civil law? Any other law other than criminal. It's like labor law, like a goods law, like a contract law, like a partnership act law. Some of the law you are already knowing. But the thing is, you need to just understand that it is part of some law or part of some. Like you are knowing a provision of Partnership Act 1930. What is that? What is that? Try to understand. If the partner is giving loan to firm, how much interest does it carry? It carries a 6% per annum rate of interest. This you are knowing. Where this is written? This is written in Partnership Act 1930. Alright. So you are already knowing some of the provisions of some of the law. But what we'll be understanding today is a full-fledged of what is law, how the law is divided, and which all law we are going to learn in CA Foundation. So let us start with only. Now, this criminal law is not part of foundation, nor intermediate, nor final. Is it all right? We will be learning only mercantile law. Which all laws you will be learning? You will be learning Indian Contract Act, Indian Partnership Act, Sale of Goods Act, Limited Liability Partnership Act, Companies Act, Income Tax Act, GST Act. This all act you will be learning in foundation, intermediate, as well as CA final. We are going to concentrate only on mercantile law that are covered in foundation. Mercantile law covered in foundation. First law which is covered is Indian Contract Act 1870. Second is the Sale of Goods Act 19. Partnership Act, LLP Act, and Companies Act 2013. These are the 5 laws that are going to be covered in your foundation. What we are going to start today is we are going to start first law, that is Indian Contract Act 1872. Start it. So we will be starting with Indian Contract Act 1870. See, when I will be teaching you any of the subject, first I'll explain you the subject names fully. Is it all right? So what is the topic name? Indian Contract Act 1872. And from this, we are right now concentrating only on one word, that is, what is act? Now try to concentrate. The next 45 minutes is going to be about politics. Whether you like it or not, you are part of politics. All right. When you take 11th commerce, even if you don't take 11th commerce, you need to have interest in politics because it directly affects you. Sometimes it indirectly affects you, but in normal cases, it directly affects you. You might not be having interest in politics because you don't know something about it. You don't know what is legislative assembly, you don't know what is state assembly, you don't know how the Indian constitution is drafted. All right. So first point that we are going to learn is what is act, and try to understand. You are going to learn probably 12 acts in your CA journey. So understanding what is act is important. All right. Try to understand. The legislature of Indian Constitution has given 3 pillars of Indian Constitution. Try to concentrate. One is Lok Sabha. Another is Rajya Sabha, and third is a seat, which is President. Now you need to raise your hand. How many of you know this? Who is Prime Minister of India? If you are knowing it, you need to raise your hand. So probably 100% of you. All right. I'll ask to one student, he or she will give the answer. Harshita, can you give me who is Prime Minister of India? Prime Minister.
Narendra Modi.
Narendra Modi is Prime Minister of India. You can lower down your hand. Is Prime Minister. All right. Second hand raise. Who is President of India? How many of you know? Probably 50% of you. Is it all right? Who is President of India? All right. 40 to 50% of you are knowing. Is it all right? Ayush, can you give me answer?
Ramnath Kovind.
Ramnath Kovind. All right. All right. You can lower down your hand. Now I will teach you what is Lok Sabha, what is Rajya Sabha, who is President, Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is more powerful in India. Powerful not in the terms of individual, powerful in terms of the rights and liabilities they are given to them. All right. So who is more powerful, Narendra Modi or Ramnath Kovind? I can give a chance to any of the student who want to give answer. Can anyone raise the hand and give the answer? Yes, Prisha. Can you tell me who is more powerful?
President of India is powerful than Prime Minister.
President of India is powerful than Prime Minister. Any other student? You can have a different view. Yes, Prachi.
The Prime Minister of India.
Prime Minister of India is more powerful. Is it all right? Yes. Prachi, can you give me the answer why? No idea?
No, sir.
All right. Can anyone give me the answer why Prime Minister is more powerful than President? Yes, Vandan.
Due to act.
Which act?
That I don't know.
Alright. I will be teaching you each and everything. Try to concentrate. What is Lok Sabha? What is Rajya Sabha? Who is president? Who is prime minister? Who is more powerful? Who are these persons who are ministers? What they do? Everything about Indian politics. But our basic objective is learning what is. All right, so our target is very much clear. We will be learning what is act. All right, try to concentrate first a word which is termed as bill. What is bill? Try to concentrate. Any piece of paper on which something important is written. Say you have purchased an iPhone, and a bill of iPhone is an important paper, so it is termed as bill. Is it all right? So any important paper or papers on which something important is written is practically termed as bill. Is it all right? This is I am teaching in layman terms so that you can easily understand. Is it all right? So these are the pieces of paper in which something is written. Is it all right? Right now it is termed as bill. The bill is read in Lok Sabha. Now, what is Lok Sabha? Who sits in Lok Sabha? Who reads the bill? Who passes the bill? Because first the bill will be passed from Lok Sabha and will be going to Rajya Sabha. But we need to understand what is Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is also termed as a lower house. Sorry. Now, there is Indian Parliament. When you are making some house, you need members in it. Alright. So, let me extend this out. There are n numbers of seats on which you require one person to sit. So one person should be sitting on this particular seat. Let me write down number of seats. Say it is 543 seats. Let me, for the purpose of academic purpose, let me take it as 500 seats. In last Lok Sabha election, it was 543 seats, but this is just an example. Is it all right? Just to learn what is Lok Sabha. Is it all right? See what Indian Constitution will be doing. It will make 500 parts of India. How many parts they will make? They will make 500 parts of India. Is it all right? Say one of the part of India is Bhavnagar. One of the part is Rajkot. One of the part, say, is in Delhi. Delhi East. Is it all right? But how many parts are totally made? 500 parts. Is it all right? And in this part, they will conduct Election Commission of India. It is an autonomous body who will conduct election. In which part? In all 500 parts, they will do election. Election in all parts will be done. These elections are termed as general election, or they are even termed as Lok Sabha election. All right, or National Assembly election. All right. Now, how the election is done, try to concentrate. Is it all right? Say this is Bhavnagar part. Is it all right? We are living in Bhavnagar. So let us take Bhavnagar part. All right. Each and every individual who is residing or is having an election card of Bhavnagar can vote in this particular election. But the thing is, who will stand in this election? All right. Let me take Miss B, Mr. A, and Mr. X, and say Mr. P. This all four candidates want that we want to sit in this particular seat. And so we want to fight election. So those are the person who are fighting election. All right. Any person winning will be sitting in Lok Sabha. Now the problem is Miss B says that I am very talented, I am having this much education. But the problem is the national party or the people of the city does not recognize her as an individual. So here comes the political parties. All right. There are political parties in India. Miss B goes to BJP and says that I want ticket. Believe me, it is other way around. All right. BJP will decide whom they will be giving the ticket. Is it all right? But BJP likes Miss B and BJP wants that Miss B should fight from BJP. See, Miss B is fighting on herself. Huh? Just she is having a support or ticket of which political party? BJP. All right. Mr. A goes to Congress. Mr. X goes to say AAP. Mr. P does not get any political party. Can he still fight the election? The answer is yes. He can still fight the election. Is it all right? He will be fighting in his own name. Mr. P will not be having any political parties. He will be termed as others. When the results are declared, he will be termed as others. Is it all right? Who can fight the election? Who can stand in this election? Any individual above the age of 25 and 30, it depends whether it is Lok Sabha. In Lok Sabha it is 25, can fight the election. He should be resident of India, so he should be living in India. Sorry. And he or she can fight the election. How the election, now the voting happens, right? Who can vote? Any person residing in Bhavnagar will be having an election card. The address will be of Bhavnagar. He or she can go to vote in polling booth. Is it all right? Now, once the polls are done, BJP gets, say, 10,000 votes. Congress gets 9,000 votes. AAP gets 8,000 votes. Or Mr. X gets 8,000 votes. And Mr. P gets 2,000 votes. All right. Try to concentrate. Who is winning the election? Individual seat. The person who is having maximum votes. Who is having highest votes? That's correct. Who is having highest vote from Bhavnagar? Miss B. And so they will say Miss B has won the Lok Sabha election, will be sitting in one of the seat of this 500 seat, and she is member of Lok Sabha from Bhavnagar. Bhavnagar, who has won? Miss B, or BJP has won the election. How to decide who has won the election? Highest or maximum number of votes. Is it all right? Now, to fill this 500 seats is very easy, because the election will happen in each and every seats of this 500 seats. It's all right. So you will be getting 500 members over here. They are members of Lok Sabha. They are members of Lok Sabha. Correct. They are sometimes even termed as MPs. What is MP? Member of Parliament. Now, why they are termed as member of Parliament? The place where they decide everything, where they are having meeting, is termed as Parliament of India, which is in Delhi. Is it all right? So the place is Parliament. They are member who are sitting in the meeting over there, and so they are termed as member of Parliament. Is it all right? They are even termed as member of Lok Sabha. Sir, they are not ministers. No, right now, don't think about minister. We have not even gone to ministers, and we have not even gone to prime minister. Is it all right? Try to concentrate. This is the election which we are doing in classroom. This is not an actual election with actual numbers. Is it all right? But can anyone tell me actually who is an elected person of Lok Sabha from Bhavnagar? We all are staying in Bhavnagar. You should raise the hand and tell me. Any person knowing? Member elected in Lok Sabha from Bhavnagar. Yes, Shalin.
Bharti Shia.
Bharti Shia. Is it all right? She is member of Lok Sabha, elected from Bhavnagar. She belongs to BJP. Is it all right? Only I have taken here Miss P. Is it all right? Please concentrate. These elections are fictitious. They are not real. Huh? We are just doing it in classroom. Is it all right? Now concentrate. In this election, we have done election in 500 seats. That is, Election Commission of India has done election in 500 seats. This is the result. BJP out of 500 won 240 seats. Congress won 160 seats. AAP won 60 seats and others won 40 seats. Let us assume there are only 3 political parties in India. There are n numbers of political parties in India, but this is just an example. Sir, which party I support? I don't support any party. Is it all right? So this is just for teaching purpose, so that you can learn. We have taken some numbers. Is it all right? The total is 500? Yes. So there are 500 seats. Who is having maximum seats? BJP? BJP is having maximum seats. So BJP can form the government. The answer is no. See, by maximum votes, you can win this seat. But my maximum seat, you cannot win the election. For winning the election or to make a government, what is required is majority. First, can one student say me in 500 what is majority? Yes? Yes, tell me.
More than 250?
More than 250, exactly. Is it all right? So exactly 251 or more than 250. Both are correct answer. Is it all right? So you cannot win the election by maximum number of seats. You might get maximum number of seats, but still you might not be winning the election. So you can win the election only by majority. And in our classroom result, BJP is not having majority. BJP is having only 250 seats. They are not having majority. Sir, so who will form the government? It is possible BJP may form. How I will tell you. Is it correct? BJP may ask this other persons to join them. So BJP plus others will be 240 plus 40 is 280. Is 280 a majority? Yes. Now can they form a government? The answer is yes. All right. So practically, BJP, after combining with others, can form the government. Now, sir, you are saying government. We also sometimes use this word. Government is good, government is bad, government is working in an incorrect manner. But the question comes, who is government? Try to concentrate. Majority in Lok Sabha, the party who is majority in Lok Sabha will form government. There are some questions coming. I will be answering it at somewhat later stage. Once we complete this full Lok Sabha, I'll be answering it. Is it all right? So majority in Lok Sabha is government. Is it all right? So when we say government is bad, we are talking about majority of people sitting over here. All right. So majority in Lok Sabha is government. And let me even rewrite down this figure. So to get majority for BJP. Not because I follow, because right now in Lok Sabha, BJP is having majority. Say BJP is having 300 seats, they are having 100 seats, AAP is having 60 and they are having 40. Is it all right? So the total comes to 500. Who is in majority? Majority is in BJP. Majority in Lok Sabha is of the political party BJP. President will invite them to form a government and they will be termed as government. Sorry, they will be termed as government. Now, the point is, BJP has formed the government. Now what? Is it all right? Now, BJP among themselves will have to decide whether who will become ministers. There are n numbers of ministers. All right. You need the government. BJP needs to decide. Now they need to form the government. Now, why ministers are required? I'll tell you. See, to run a company, various department is required, like finance, marketing, HR, human resource, technical. This all are departments which are required to run a company. So to run a country, also departments are required. Defense or home, agricultural, education, commerce and industry, transport. There are n numbers of departments which are there in government, or ministries which are there in government. So now we want a head of this ministry. We want head of this ministry. So BJP will decide who will become education minister. BJP will decide who will become commerce minister. BJP will decide who will be finance minister. And BJP will decide all the ministers. All right. Let me ask someone. Anyone knows who is finance minister right now? You can just raise the hand and give me the answer. Yes, Mishri? You are not audible.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Hello.
Yes, Mishri, tell me.
Hello.
Yes.
Nirmala Sitaraman.
Nirmala Sitharaman. She is finance minister of India. So what will be there? There will be a ministry, a department, which she is heading. That department is termed as Ministry of Finance. And she is head of that department. And so she is, this all people are ministers. We are still in Lok Sabha. These all peoples are ministers of India. Sorry. Anyone knows who is commerce minister right now? It is relevant to our class, so just I am asking. He is Piyush Goyal. Why I told you? Because he is a chartered accountant. All right. Even chartered accountant becomes politician. All right. So practically, yes, Prisha. All right. Practically, a chartered accountant can become a politician. All right. So he might have won one of the seats over here, and then he has become commerce and industry minister. Just a minute. All right. So we are having ministers for the country. Who some of them will be looking for a home, that is for defense. Some of them will be looking for agricultural, some of them will be looking for transport, some of them will be looking for finance. All right. So there are ministries and there will be ministers. So are ministers member of parliament? The answer is yes. All right. They are ministers who are member of parliament, even they are members of Lok Sabha. Now, once you have ministers, you will have to make head of ministers, head of all ministers, and head of all ministers, or the person who will be leading all these ministers, or most important is also termed as a prime. Most important is also termed as prime. And most important minister, prime minister, is right now Shri Narendra. All right. This is how you can form a government. First, Lok Sabha, there are 500 seats in our classroom. Actually, in last Lok Sabha, there were 543. But we have taken in our classroom 500. So there will be 500 parts of India where there will be election done. Majority of votes in particular seat will win you a seat. You will become member of Lok Sabha. Then overall tally will be done. The political party who is having maximum seat, no, the political party who is in majority will form a government. Is it all right? How to have a majority in 500? More than 251 seats. In our classroom, BJP was having 300 seats. So BJP formed the government. BJP decided which ministry will be headed by which particular person, and the ministers were made. And head of all all the ministers is Prime Minister Narendra Modi right now. So this is how Prime Minister is made. Let us go to our first chart. A bill is read in Lok Sabha. Now you might have seen this somewhere in television. A person is standing. There is a parliament, all the persons are sitting, and one person is reading something, and he is reading the bill. It's all right. And the bill should be passed from Lok Sabha. And try to understand how bill can be passed from Lok Sabha. A bill can be passed by majority. All right. Try to concentrate. Suppose this was a bill which is related to Finance Department of India, that is Finance Ministry. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is reading this bill. Normally ministers will be reading the bill. Is it all right? Because if other person reads the bill, say a person from Congress reads the bill, what will happen is they will be reading the bill, but they are not having majority. So bill will not be passed. Now try to understand this. If bill can be passed by majority, practically government can pass the bill. All right. So practically it will be in the hands of head of the minister or this particular minister, because she is finance minister and she is presenting the bill. After completion of reading the bill, this 500's vote will be taken. Who will say yes? Because Nirmala Sitharaman is BJP member, normally this 300 people will say yes. And 300 out of 500 is majority. and the bill will be passed from Lok Sabha. All right, bill will be passed from Lok Sabha whenever there is a majority. All right. So I have also explained you is Narendra Modi, right? He is head of this particular area. That is Lok Sabha. How a bill, important thing written, how it can be passed from Lok Sabha by majority. So who can pass the bill practically is the ruling government or the government which is having majority in Lok Sabha, the political party having majority in Lok Sabha, which is termed as government. So the bill is passed now from Lok Sabha. And the bill goes to Rajya Sabha. Let us understand something about Rajya Sabha. Now, these are also the members. There are seats. So they will require members. Is it all right? And they will require persons. Is it all right? Now, there will be no voting done in this particular seats. Try to understand how they are selected. Is it all right? Say Gujarat will be having some quota. Say 4 seats of Rajya Sabha are of Gujarat state. See, there is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha for India also. This type of assembly are there also for states. And the head of that state assembly is termed as chief minister, who is right now Vijay Rupani in Gujarat. So, chief minister will be Gujarat state. Now, these 4 members will be elected from Gujarat Assembly. So the chief minister and all the members who are seated in Gujarat Assembly will be doing some voting. And believe me, that voting process is not very simple. So let us not go inside it. But these 4 members will be selected from Gujarat, normally from Gujarat Assembly. And if Gujarat Assembly BJP is having more than say 2/3 majority, you can assume that this all 4 people will be of BJP. And they will become member of Rajya Sabha as far as Gujarat state is concerned. Not Gujarat state, they are of India, but will be representing Gujarat state. Is it correct? Now there will be state of UP also, state of Delhi also. All the states will be considered, and all the state is given a quota of number of seats, that this number of seats will be member of Rajya Sabha from your state. Is it all right? So there will be member of Rajya Sabha from Rajasthan, UP, Bihar, Delhi, all the places. There will be even union territories. Is it all right? There are 12 members of Rajya Sabha who will be elected by president. So Ramnath Kovind is having right to elect 12 Rajya Sabha members. How we will be electing? Say a person is good in sports, Mary Kom. All right. Then she will be made member of Rajya Sabha. A person is good in culture, religion, say Sri Subramanyam Swami. He will make Subramanyam Swami Rajya Sabha member. But out of this, say the 12 members, currently a president can nominate, and all 12 are nominated by current president. All right. So this is how the Rajya Sabha will be filled. Different states, Rajya. In Hindi, state says Rajya, and so only this Sabha is termed as Rajya Sabha. Sorry. You will be surprised to know they are also member of parliament, because Rajya Sabha meeting also happens in parliament. Is that right? So they are members who are going to parliament, so they are termed as members of parliament. But they are not members of Lok Sabha, they are member of Rajya Sabha. Alright, they are member of Rajya Sabha. And in Rajya Sabha, there is nothing like prime ministers and ministers and nothing. Is it alright? So, a bill needed to pass from even Rajya Sabha. Is it alright? Right now, understand, BJP is having even majority in Rajya Sabha. Let us assume. Is it alright? So, there are say 300 seats, out of which 200 members are of BJP. This is just an example, not actual figures. All right. Now, it is difficult, even if you win Lok Sabha election, a bill will be passed from Lok Sabha, but in Rajya Sabha, different members are sitting. Is it correct? So you need to get majority in Rajya Sabha also sooner or later to run a country in a smooth manner. Right now, BJP is controlling both. Is it correct? So, how a bill passed in Lok Sabha by majority in Lok Sabha is termed as government. There are ministers who will be presenting the bill and will be passed in Lok Sabha by majority. Ultimately, government can pass this bill. Is it correct? The bill will be passed from Rajya Sabha and this bill can also be passed by majority. Correct. A bill has passed from Lok Sabha, passed from Rajya Sabha, and then it will go to President. And here there is no house, there is only one seat. Which is that seat? Which is President. Who is right now President? Ramnath Kovind. Is it correct? Right? Understand what happens when the bill goes to President. Is it correct? President is under obligation to sign a bill. See, a bill will come to President. Ramnath Kovind cannot say no, that I will not be signing this bill. He will have to compulsorily sign the bill. What he can give is, he can just give suggestions to Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. Sorry. Believe me, people over here does not even listen to their family members. They will never listen to Ramnath Kovind. Is it all right? So practically, a man who is signing full bill but is having no powers. Why is not having powers? Because he cannot reject it. Is it all right? He cannot say that I will not pass this bill. He will have to compulsorily sign this bill. Anything which is compulsion is not power. Is it all right? If rejection is power. Say you come to me, sir, I want job in your office. Is it all right? I will say you, no, I can reject you. Then I am powerful person in my office. Is it all right? So you are not having any power of rejection. And so believe me, try to understand. If Narendra Modi goes to USA and Prime Minister of India, that is Narendra Modi, promises something to President of USA, there is a different structure. That I will be passing this bill in India. I will be purchasing Rafale. I will be doing this. Can he do it? Yes. How? Narendra Modi will order finance minister. Finance minister will prepare a bill which will be passed in Lok Sabha. How it will be passed in Lok Sabha? There are 300 members of BJP. Say, I'll give you an example. Suppose 5 of them refuses to for this particular bill. They don't give vote in favor of this bill. They give vote in against of this bill. Then also they are having 295 more people. Still they are having majority. Believe me that 5 people will never do this. Why? If they do this, the bill will still be passed, but that 5 people will no longer remain in BJP. Is it alright? So practically they cannot oppose. Is it alright? Legally they can oppose, but practically they will never oppose. Is it? Because they know it will not make any difference, and the difference only will it make is in their individual life. Is it alright? So the bill will be passed, and Narendra Modi so can promise something to President of USA. Ramnath Kovind cannot do it. Why? If he promises something, first no minister will listen to him to present a bill. Number 2, a bill will not be passed in Lok Sabha, or it might not be passed in Lok Sabha. So normally who goes out of India to meet President of USA or President of any other country is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is the reason, because he is the powerful man. So here comes the answer. Narendra Modi legally is more powerful as compared to Ramnath Kovind. As per our Constitution of India, more powers are given to Prime Minister of India. Sorry. So, the bill has gone to President Ramnath Kovind. Sorry. The bill will be signed compulsorily by Ramnath Kovind. Is it alright? The bill will be signed by president. Once the bill is signed by president, given in newspaper, so it is technically termed as published in official gazette. So whenever it is signed by president and given in newspaper, the bill will no longer remain bill. Now the bill's name is converted into act. Alright, so this is how an act is made. If someone asks you from now onwards, what is act? This should be your answer. A bill which is passed in Lok Sabha, which is passed in Rajya Sabha. Normally it will be passed in Rajya Sabha. Signed by president. What was the name? Bill. Now it will become. Is it alright? Now bill no longer remains bill. It becomes act. Anything written in this act, any Indian person or any person coming to India, ultimately in Indian territory, this rules and regulations will follow. So say tomorrow Amit Shah presents a bill that no one of you should go out of your home after 8 o'clock. Say in this pandemic situation it is all right, but normally if this is written in the bill, passed in Lok Sabha, passed in Rajya Sabha, signed by president, it will become act. It will become act. Try to understand. I am telling you something which is somewhat bad in our country. Say whenever we vote on this particular seat, say Bhavnagar, we vote based upon caste. Say I am Brahmin, so I give vote to Brahmin. Say the majority of people in our area are Brahmin. Alright, they are Koli community. Let me take Koli. Is it alright? Say I'm Koli, and majority of people in our area are Koli, so they will give a vote to that particular person who is of that caste. Believe me, it is not relevant. Why it is not relevant, I will tell you. Number one, she is only one member in this 500 people. Is it alright? Can she present a bill that I will be getting 2 crore rupees from government? The answer is no. Can she pass any bill? No. Can she do any good to caste and community? No. She will have to think about the area. Alright. So we as a people of the country are foolish. We should, whenever we vote, we should vote. Say, I'll tell you a simple thing. If you are running a big company, say of 10,000 crore rupees, and you want to hire a finance guy, finance head, the person who will be looking after finance, should you hire a person of your own caste, or should you hire a person who is expert in finance? Say I am expert in finance, but I am not of your caste. Should you hire me? The answer is yes. And believe me, if you are running a company, you will take this decision. But when you as a people are running a country, you are not taking this decision. So more and more people having this attitude that, okay, caste and everything is all right, but I will be giving vote to a person who is educated, who is not criminal, who is, he might be of my caste, he might not be of my caste or religion. He should be having administrative capacity, because ultimately they are the persons who will run the company. Sorry, not company, country. Is it alright? So for your company of 10,000 crores, you hire a good person, but for your country, sometimes we don't hire a good person. Is it alright? Let me not comment about anyone, but there are people in the country who are member of Lok Sabha. They have not studied even up to 8th standard. Now you will say, sir, education is not everything. But believe me, then you should hire him as your finance manager also. Is it alright? Because you are hiring him to head of finance department of country. Is it all right? She will be above even Reserve Bank of India governor. Is it not? The person who is printing money. So practically, you should be giving vote to a person who is educated. First, he or she should not be criminal. Number two, he or she should be educated. And once we do this, try to concentrate. Right now, where there is a problem, the problem is not with political parties. You will say, sir, BJP, if there is majority of, say, Brahmin in the area, they will always hire a Brahmin person and they will always give a ticket to Brahmin person. Agreed. But they give ticket to Brahmin person because you are voting based upon caste. If you don't vote based upon caste, believe me, they will be also start giving the tickets to a person who are educated, who are having more administrative power, and ultimately it will be beneficial for country. Is it all right? And believe me, if this happens, the far are not the days when India will become like USA. Is it right? It will become a developed country. Is it all right? Every power are given in our constitution to people of India. We people of India, once we decide in a right direction, believe me, the country will also go in right direction. Is it all right? So our objective, so I have taught you full-fledged politics. It looks like politics class, but believe me, it is relevant, because if I ask sometimes to see a final student, Income Tax Act 1961, but what is act? They are unable to give the answer. Is it all right? So this will be helpful in foundation also, intermediate also, final also. In foundation, you are going to learn 5 act. So you should be absolutely clear what is act. And all the students sitting right now in the classroom should be absolutely clear about it. A bill in which something important, relevant is written will be going to Lok Sabha, passing from Lok Sabha by majority, that is by government, going to Rajya Sabha, passing by majority in Rajya Sabha, will go to President. President has to compulsorily sign the bill, so it will be signed by President. Once the bill is signed by President, it no longer remains bill. It will automatically become act. The name will become act. And each and every Indian or a person coming to India will have to follow this particular act. Everything written in this particular act. So this is how our political system works. But please understand, this is for India. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, President. This is for India. For individual states also, say Gujarat, there are this type of assembly. But the person is not termed as a president. He will be termed as governor. The person will not be termed as a prime minister. He will be termed as chief minister. And the assembly, it will not be termed as legislative assembly. It will be termed as state assembly. Is correct. So practically this will be there for each state also. Now you will tell me, sir, there is a finance minister. Why you require minister in Gujarat? Our constitution of India gives some power to state and gives some power to country. So the powers which are given by state will be in the hands of this person. Is it all right? So this is how our political system works. Is it all right? So let me first go to all the questions in chat, and then I'll be going taking questions orally. Any of the questions you can ask me just by raising the hand. What happens if there is a tie? Believe me, I practically don't know this answer, because it is very much rare that if there are 10,000 people, one person is having 5,000 votes and another, if 10,000 people have voted, 5,000 is on BJP and 5,000 is in Congress. It is a rare scenario. I have never read about it, but I'll be back in tomorrow's lecture and tell you exactly what will happen if there is a tie. Can more than one from Bhavnagar be elected in Lok Sabha? Try to understand, it depends how that 500 parts are made. One is given to Bhavnagar, another is given to Bhavnagar rural. Alright. Then practically there are 2 seats from Bhavnagar. But from Bhavnagar there is only 1 seat. Bhavnagar rural there is only 1 seat. So Bhavnagar itself, now you say, sir, can 2 persons be elected? The answer is no. The seats are confirmed that in Bhavnagar there is only 1 seat, then only 1 person will go from Bhavnagar. Start. Zara has asked the question to me, what if Rajya Sabha rejects the bill? Try to concentrate. To become an act, this process is to be complied with. So if Rajya Sabha rejects the bill will never become act. Is it alright? So only once you come in power, majority in Lok Sabha, you will have to try to get all the state election also. Say there was a West Bengal election. Why Narendra Modi is interested in West Bengal election also? Because there will be people from West Bengal who will be in Rajya Sabha. So if BJP is winning Lok Sabha election, but is never winning state-wise election, believe me, they will not be having majority in Rajya Sabha, and it will be difficult for them to pass all the bill. But what they can do is this. They can prepare more logical bill. They can prepare more bills which are in the favor of the country. Then these people will not disagree. They will normally pass the bill. There will be political party who will be joining your good cause. Is that all right? Say a bill was passed of RTI, right to information. Then all the parties will agree. So the bill will be passed from Rajya Sabha. But right now BJP is having majority in both the houses. So practically majority in both the houses, so they can do whatever they want, because the bill will be passed in Lok Sabha, bill will be passed in Rajya Sabha. Start. Vatsal has asked the question, who decides seats in Lok Sabha? It is decided by Constitution of India. Alright. So that Bhavnagar will be having one part, it is decided by Constitution of India. That this much portion will be Rajya Sabha, how many seats will be of Gujarat? It is decided by Constitution of India based upon population of Gujarat. Alright. Yes. This is hand in question box. Anyone who wants to ask the question by raising the hand. Yes, Vandan.
Sir, that example which you took in Lok Sabha, that there are 500 members and in Bhajap there were 240.
Yes.
Bhajap and others doesn't merge, then majority will not happen. Then
what will happen? I'll tell you. Is it all right? I'll give you reality. What happens when one party does not get majority? Is it all right? Absolutely open reality. What happens? Is it all right? Say there are 500 seats. BJP is having 200. Congress is having 100. Say 150. AAP is having 100. And others is having 50. If BJP merge with others, still they are not having majority, they are having equality. Alright, so let me make this 99 and this as a 51. BJP plus others can make the government 251. It is majority. Now your question is one then, if they do not join, first try to understand this others are individual people. What practically happens in India is they will go to this particular person, they will tell that this is my ideology, this is my BJP is this much old party, we are having good leaders, and so you join our parties. But practically what happens is money is offered, post is offered. This person, say one person over here is me. They will be telling me that, okay, I will be giving you this ministry. You will be getting finance ministry. You are a chartered accountant, but you come with BJP. Is it all right? So some monetary, non-monetary benefits or black money or indirect benefits will be given. This is what I am telling you openly. And let me go on safe side. In majority of cases, this does not happen. Is it all right? So, but they will have to merge and make it 251. Is it all right? Now, what can happen is even Congress plus AAP, plus some of the persons over here. See, Congress plus AAP is 249. And they merge three people from here, will become 252. Then this three can also make government. Majority in Lok Sabha is government. What they will decide, Congress and AAP, that okay, 5 ministry you take, 5 ministry you take, Prime Minister, 2.5 years will be of Congress, 2.5 years will be of AAP, and we will decide in this manner. Is it all right? So can this be done? The answer is yes. Is it all right? Now, by any means, by no parties, by combination of anything, 251 does not reach. Then what will happen? Then the government will not be formed. All right. Now you will have to go into politics subject and understand how the re-election will happen, how there will be government. Till the time the government is formed, there might be center who is intervening. That is, president rule might be applicable in this particular country. Is all right. But the government cannot happen without majority. President will not call party or parties who is not having majority in Lok Sabha. Start. Harshita.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my doubt is that you said that majority is needed to pass a bill, right?
Yes.
So, you said that previous year it was 543 seats, which is
Yes.
an odd number.
It is an
Odd number.
agreed. But please understand, when the meeting happens, all right, say the majority of the people present is taken. So suppose this is Lok Sabha, this is Parliament, and today out of 543, say only, let me tell, 541 people are present. Is it all right? So can't you find out 541 majority? Yes, you can do it. 541 divided by 2. It is 270. 271 is majority. Are you getting it? Is it all right? So if 271 votes in favor, no one is silent. So how many are against it? 541 minus 271. It is 270. Is it majority? Harshita?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is this majority?
Yes.
207. So in odd number also there can be majority. If you are 5 friends and if you want majority, majority can happen by 3. All right. Yes, I am having one question in chat. If any person does not won election in Bhavnagar, can he move at other place and can stand again? The answer is yes. Any individual who is citizen of India can fight election from any places, and you will be surprised to know even one person can fight from 2 places. One person can fight from 2 places. So I can fight from Ahmedabad also. I can fight from say Varanasi also. All right. Narendra Modi himself has fought a Lok Sabha election from 2 places. All right. Sir, then what will be happening to these 2 seats? See, understand, physically there are more than 500. There might be 1000 seats. Is it all right? So, he will be representing 2 constituency. Is it all right? That is, in both the, if he has won in both the seats. If he has lost in one the seats and another he has won, then from that seat he is member of Lok Sabha. Is it all right? All right. I think this is all the questions. Any other student having any other question? No. Let us go to our basic objective, which is Indian Contract Act 1870. Start it. What we have learned. What is Act? All right. What is this? Try to concentrate. The year in which act was made or passed. So practically it is year in which the act was passed. All right. And this is 1872. Sir, we became independent in 1947. Our constitution was made in 1950. How we can pass some act in 1872? Try to concentrate what happened during this period and even after this period. We Indians are very intelligent. See, we were not having time to draft Indian Penal Code, that is criminal law, other laws, income tax laws, GST laws, indirect tax laws, and numbers of laws, labor laws, and numbers of laws are to be prepared. We were not having time also, we were not having resources also, we were not having such experts also who can write such a big laws. And any fault in law, believe me, whole of the country will be affected. So we did one intelligent thing. This was English Contract Act 1872. All right. So can you borrow the act? Yes. Is it all right? That act is available in India. No one is having trademark in law. Is it all right? So you took this act, you made some changes, you removed English word and you incorporated which word? Indian. Indian Contract Act 1872. All right. It was passed after independence. The answer is yes. Was this act passed in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, signed by President? Yes. Then only anything can become act in India. Right. The papers were same. The bill was same. The bill was English Contract Act 1872, now replaced as Indian Contract Act 1872. We even made some changes to provision based upon our culture, our community. Is it all right? English trend, community, culture might be different. Our culture is different. We made some changes. But ultimately that law was taken from England. Is it all right? And we copied but forgot to change this. No, we didn't forgot. We want to tell to world that this is not law made by us. This is a law which was made by English people. This is law of England which we have borrowed, but yes, passed in Lok Sabha, passed in Rajya Sabha, signed by President. So now it is equally relevant and important and passed in India, and so all the provisions of this law will be also affecting Indians. Right. So this is a law passed in India after independence, after the Constitution of India was made, but this was law which was made by English people. We directly borrowed the law. We don't want to take credit of the things which we have not done, so we have kept this year as the same, that is 1872. So any act before 1950 are the laws which are not made by us. They are the laws which are made by English people or any other country's people. We have directly borrowed. Most of them are borrowed from England. Start. Yes, we are going to. We'll be taking any other questions at last, at the end of the session. We are going to. We have understood Indian, we have understood Act, we have understood 1872. We will be doing something regarding contract. That's all right. So our next target will be to learn what is contract. So everything regarding contract you will be understanding in next lecture. What is contract? And believe me, once you complete Indian Contract Act 1872, you will be able to understand how to make a legal contract, which contracts are legal, which contracts are not legal, and everything regarding contract. So Act is having some laws about contract. So this act is termed as Indian Contract Act 1872, Partnership Act 1932. It is a law related to partnership and partnership agreement and partners. All right. So the name is Partnership Act. So the name is Contract Act. So believe me, what we have learned in first lecture is just one thing. Name of the topic that we are going to learn in mercantile law, that is Indian Contract Act 1872. In the process of learning act, we have learned what is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, who is president, who is prime minister, who is more powerful. Believe me, some of this question might not be asked in examination, but believe me, when you go to practical life, say you go to a job, and probably this question is asked to you that, okay, you are expert of Income Tax Act 1961, but tell me what is Income Tax Act and what is Act? Is it all right? And if you are able to give this concrete answer, Act is a bill which is passed in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and signed by President, then practically it will create more impression. Is it all right? And instead of giving marks, it might give you more money in terms of your salary. Is it all right? This is Indian Contract Act 1872. We are ending this first session, but let us take doubts from you all. Let me first solve that doubt from the chat. Akshat is asking me, sir, who can pass the bill to Lok Sabha? Akshat, can you be online? I'm not able to get your question. Who can pass the bill? What does it mean?
Sir, who can pass bill? Who can pass bill to Lok Sabha?
Majority. You are talking about who can read the bill in Lok Sabha?
No. Who can present bill to Lok Sabha?
Present the bill. That is who will be reading, who will be standing up and reading the bill, right? Or who will be making the bill?
All
right. See, legally, any member of Lok Sabha can prepare a bill. All right. Say I am a elected member from Congress party. I prepare 400 pages bill from Congress. Will the bill be passed from Lok Sabha? Akshat?
Yes, sir.
How? I am from Congress. See, how many people will be supporting me?
100.
100. Even if it is the highest level of goodwill, believe me, no BJP people will support me. This is India. All right. So the bill will not be passed in Lok Sabha. So I will never be preparing the bill. So I am member of parliament from Congress. I am member of Lok Sabha from Congress. But still I will not present the bill. Even if I present, it will not pass a bill. It will not be passed. Is it all right? People can make independent bill. Is it all right? Now, who will make the bill? Say some finance rectification is required, some amendments, that is practically a word for rectification. Some amendment is required for Income Tax Act, some amendment is required for GST, some budget is to be made of India, how much money will be given to agricultural, and this all they want to pass it in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President. Is it all right? Then who is having that finance portfolio? Nirmala Sitharaman? There is Nirmala Sitharaman, ministers. Yes, Nirmala Sitharaman. She is having finance department. She will be preparing the bill. Is it all right? Can Narendra Modi say something to her? The answer is always yes. Believe me, majority of things will be given by Narendra Modi, that you need to prepare this type of bill. Is it all right? Who will present? Nirmala Sitharaman will present finance bill. Any bill which is related to commerce and industry will be presented by CA Piyush Goyal. Any bill which is related to education, all right, whether to give which syllabus is to be included, which committee is to be formed for education, education minister will pass a bill, or he will read the bill. He will prepare the bill because he knows that his bill will be passed in Lok Sabha. So practically anyone can read the bill or present the bill. Exact word is presenting the bill. So anyone can present the bill, but the thing is, normally the ruling party, the party who is in majority, can pass the bill, and so only they are the people who will be making the bill. Is it all? Now you will say, sir, can commerce minister prepare a finance bill? The answer is yes, but they will not do it. There is a finance ministry. Why commerce minister will involve in finance ministry? Is it all right? So there are ministry, and the ministry for which the bill is related, that particular minister will present the bill. Is it all right? Even any member can present, legally any member can present, but normally ruling party will present the bill. Is it all right? I think this suffices your answer. Yes. Vatsal is having one question. Who is MLA then? Is it all right? They are MPs, member of parliament, member of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, member of parliaments, member of Rajya Sabha. I told you such type of thing is also in Gujarat. There will be legislative assembly election. All right. Legislative assembly is the state assembly. I might have misspoken sometimes in the lecture, but legislative assembly is the state assembly. Is it all right? So there will be state assembly like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, but they are not termed as Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. There will be members. They will be elected from BJP, Congress, AAP, and numbers of other parties. They will be elected. Majority in this will form government, but of Gujarat. All right. Government of Gujarat. There will be ministers, yes. All right. There will be prime, no. Now chief minister of Gujarat, who is Vijay Bhai Rupani. Right now. Is it all right? The same thing is happening, and who is president of the state? They are not termed as president of Gujarat state. They are termed as governor of Gujarat state. Governor of Gujarat state will be like president, so they will be signing the bill. Governor will be signing the bill which is passed by this particular house. In this case also there will be parts of Gujarat that will be made. Election will be done, and this person RMLA, member of Legislative Assembly. Is it all right? Let me ask one student to give me answer. We are in Bhavnagar. Anyone knows two MLA of Bhavnagar? MLA there are two. MP is one, Bharti Benchia. Who are MLA of Bhavnagar? We are staying in Bhavnagar. Where this meeting happens, it does not happen in Delhi, it happens in Gandhinagar. Yes, one answer in chat I have got, Jitubhai Wagani. Yes, you are correct. Arjo?
Is Jitubhai Wagani and Vibhavriben Dave?
Vibhavriben Dave. Is it all right? Vibhavriben Dave is also minister. Is it all right? Jitubhai Wagani is MLA. Vibhavriben is MLA also, and from MLA she is having also ministry powers. She is probably some related to female, some related to education. Even she is having some ministry. But she is a minister. Is it all right? So they are MLAs. Is it all right? Now Vibhavriben Dave and Jitubhai Wagani will go to Bhavnagar. To Gandhinagar to attend the meeting. Bharti Benchial will go to Delhi to attend this particular meeting. Is it all? Difference between MLA and MP. MLA is of Gujarat. MP is of India. Is it all right? Any other questions? No questions. Tomorrow we will be starting actually with Learning Act. Now from tomorrow you need to have one book as well as pen. Write down everything what I am writing it down, and believe me, it will be more than sufficient for your examination. Start it. Thank you all.